How to install the Android 11 beta on your phone right now. Android Central. Android 11 Beta 2 is now available and, unlike the 4 developer previews, installing the Android 11 beta is relatively easy. It just takes a visit to Google's Android beta portal and toggling it on for your particular phone. It's also really stable. Unlike the first beta, simply visit the Android beta portal and opt into the beta, which will then prompt Google to send your phone or tablet an over-the-air update. Depending on the timing, your phone will receive the latest beta and then an OTA for the final version. Or it will just receive the final version of Android Q. You can easily opt out of the beta program by going to the same Android beta portal as you did to enroll. Scroll down to your device and tap Opt Out. You may opt out of the program at any time to return to the stable public version of Android. If you opt out when your device is running a beta version of Android, all user data on the device will be wiped. If you choose to stay enrolled until the end of the program, you will graduate from the program and receive an update to the stable public release of Android 11. Your device will not be wiped. While we don't recommend doing it the hard way, below you'll find instructions for downloading the Android Q beta using the official factory images. Beware of dragons. New this year is the ability to use the Android Flash tool, a web-based version of the ADB developer tool, to install the Android 11 beta onto your phone. If you want complete control over your Android 11 experience, you'll need to go in through the back door. You'll need to flash the factory image. Before we go through the steps of sideloading Android updates, it is strongly recommended that you have previous knowledge of working with the Android SDK, Software Development Kit, and the terminal, OS X or Linux, or Command Prompt Windows, as it is possible to harm your device if something were to go wrong in the following process. If you need to download the Android SDK, you can grab it from the Android development website and follow their instructions on how to install it correctly. For the following process, all you will need is the ADB and fastboot files, which are located in the Platform Tools folder. So make sure to read the description at the dev site and grab the right download. Additionally, all the following commands are written as they would be in terminal on a Linux or OS X platform. If you are following this guide and using a Windows machine, you will not need to use the seen in the guide. Just type the rest of the command line by line in the order they are listed and you'll be good. If done correctly, this will be everything you will need to do on your phone or tablet for the moment. Pixel phones bought from Google directly have a bootloader you can unlock. If you want to manually flash software, you'll need to do this. To do this, you must first boot into your bootloader. You can either manually turn off your phone or tablet and hold down the power button and the volume down button to enter your device's bootloader menu, or you can enter the following commands into your terminal or command prompt. Run the following command to make sure your device is properly connected to your computer. If it returns a string of characters, it means that you are all set to start updating your device. At the bottom of the screen, there will be several things listed, including the lock state of the device. This should say locked unless you have unlocked your bootloader in the past and never went back and locked it again. To unlock your bootloader, which is required only when flashing a stock firmware image, not sideloading an update, you must enter the following commands. Remember that when unlocking your phone's bootloader, it will factory reset your device, so you will lose everything stored on it. If you have not yet backed up anything important on your device, you can hit the power button while start is highlighted in the bootloader menu, and this will boot you back into your device like normal. Now back to unlocking your bootloader. A dialog will appear on the device asking if you are sure about unlocking. Again, this will factory reset your device. So if you want to back out of the process, you just need to select No with the power button. If you are ready to unlock your bootloader, you press the volume up button and then the power button to confirm that you wish to unlock your bootloader. It is recommended to reboot the bootloader just to give itself a check to make sure everything is working correctly before moving on to the next step. Now that your bootloader is unlocked, it's time to flash the new firmware. To find the images, head on over to the Android 11 Factory Images page. Find your device and download the latest image. It is easiest to then uncompress the file in the Platform Tools folder you downloaded, where the ADB and fastboot files are, so that you don't have to type the path to the different files when flashing the firmware. Or if you know that you can drag a file into a terminal window to copy the path, just do that. To begin, make sure you are still in the bootloader menu on your device and double-check that your bootloader is in fact unlocked. First, make sure that your computer is communicating correctly with your phone or tablet. As long as your device's serial number comes back as a connected device, you are ready to begin updating your device. Once you've verified that the phone and the computer can communicate the way they need to, you can get to flashing. You will not see anything on the screen of your device, but there should be a dialog in your terminal or command prompt. When it is done flashing the bootloader, you should reboot back into the bootloader to make sure everything is still working correctly. Next, you flash the updated radios. This step is only necessary if you are updating the firmware of a phone or tablet that has cellular radios built into it. Warning, the following line of code will wipe your device. Normally, you can remove the W from the command, but when moving to a beta version of Android it's not guaranteed to work. When this is done, your phone will restart itself and boot up normally. As this process clears all data from your device, it will take slightly longer for your device to boot up for the first time. Once you have been greeted with the device setup walkthrough process, you know you have successfully flashed a new version of the firmware. If you do not want to enter the commands manually, there are scripts included in the compressed folder containing the system image that will do most but not all of the heavy lifting for you. The Flash All script files will automate the flashing of the bootloader radios, if needed, and the system image. The problem with this process is that you must first make sure that your phone is in the bootloader menu and its bootloader must be unlocked before starting the script. Of course, if these are not already done, the script will fail to run and nothing will happen. Because the Android 11 beta was delayed from early May until mid-June. The public version of Android the 11th of May be delayed a bit. According to Google's latest timeline, there will be 4 beta releases. The first was released in early June, the second in mid-July, the third coming in early August, and the final likely in late August or early September. Every week, the Android Central podcast brings you the latest tech news, analysis and hot takes, with familiar co-hosts and special guests. Following Apple removing Fortnite from its App Store, and the subsequent announcement of an Epic Games lawsuit against the company, Google seems to have done the same. There's a lot to look forward to with Android 11. But when will your phone actually get it? Here's everything we know. Are you ready to have some fun with your new Samsung Galaxy phone and get some serious gaming done? Before you can, you'll likely want to get an awesome controller to pair up and make the most out of the experience. No spam. We promise. You can unsubscribe at any time and we'll never share your details without your permission. Daniel Bader is the managing editor of Android Central. As he's writing this, a mountain of old Android phones is about to fall on his head. But his Great Dane will protect him. He drinks way too much coffee and sleeps too little. He wonders if there's a correlation. Text source, AndroidCentral.com.